My family said they couldn't afford a birthday gift for my son, said money was tight, times were hard. They felt terrible but couldn't help. The next morning, my sister posted photos on Instagram. Brand new iPhone 15s, all three of her kids, $1,200 worth of phones, but they couldn't afford a $10 toy for my son's 5th birthday. My name is Sarah Mitchell. And this is the story of how one Instagram post showed me exactly where my son and I ranked in my family. I'm the youngest of three. My brother Marcus is a corporate lawyer. My sister Jennifer married a successful contractor. Both have money, nice houses, new cars, constant vacations. I'm a single mom. My ex walked out when Danny was 2. No child support, no contact, nothing. I've been raising him alone for 3 years on a nurse's salary. Money is tight. I budget carefully, clip coupons, buy secondhand. My family knows this. They've watched me struggle. But they've never helped. Not once. When Jennifer's daughter was born, she had a massive baby shower. 100 guests, catered food, gifts everywhere. When I was pregnant with Danny, she threw me a lunch, 12 people. She told everyone no gifts necessary. When Marcus's son graduated kindergarten, our parents threw a party, rented a hall, hired a caterer, invited extended family. When Danny graduated preschool, I got a text. Congratulations, they were proud. I noticed the pattern but told myself I was being sensitive. They were just busy with their own lives. Then Danny's 5th birthday happened. I planned a small party. Pizza, cake, decorations, invited family and Danny's school friends. 2 weeks before, I texted the family group chat. Everyone confirmed they'd come. The day before the party, Jennifer called. I need to talk to you about Danny's gift. I feel terrible, but we can't afford anything this year. I was confused. You just got back from Hawaii. That was different. We'd been saving forever. But right now, money is really tight. The kids need winter clothes, house repairs. We're stretched thin. Jennifer, I'm not expecting anything expensive, even something small, just so Danny has something to open from his aunt. We literally can't spare anything. I'm so sorry. Within 2 hours, Marcus called. Same story. Work was slow, bills were piling up, couldn't afford a gift. Then my mother. She and Dad were on a fixed income. They just couldn't manage it. In one afternoon, my entire family called with identical excuses. Nobody could afford a gift for Danny's 5th birthday. That night I cried, not about the presents, about what it meant. The party was the next day, everyone came. Ate pizza, had cake, sang happy birthday. Danny opened gifts from his school friends. Small toys, coloring books. He was thrilled with each one. My family watched, smiled, took photos, empty-handed. Then Danny walked up to Jennifer. Aunt Jenny, where's my present? My heart stopped. I'd hoped he wouldn't notice. She looked uncomfortable. Not today, buddy, but I'll get you something really special later, okay? But why not today? It's my birthday. His little voice was confused, hurt. Sometimes grown-ups have to wait to buy presents, but I promise I will. Okay. He walked away slowly. I saw his teacher, Mrs. Chen, watching from across the room. She caught my eye. The look on her face told me she'd noticed too. After everyone left, Danny was quiet. At bedtime, he asked, Mommy, did I do something wrong? Is that why Aunt Jenny and Grandma didn't bring presents? I held him tight. No, baby, you did nothing wrong, nothing at all. Then why? Sometimes adults make choices that don't make sense, but it's not about you, you're perfect. After he fell asleep, I sat alone in the dark, feeling like the worst mother in the world for not protecting him from this. Then I opened Instagram, and there it was, posted 40 minutes ago. Jennifer's 3 kids, all holding brand new iPhone 15s. Huge smiles. Caption, couldn't wait for Christmas. Surprised my babies with early presents, they've been so good this year, blessed mama. Posted at 9:47 p.m. The same day she'd told me she was too broke for a birthday gift. I stared at that photo. 3 iPhones, minimum $1,200. Her kids were 12, 10, and 8. They already had tablets, laptops, everything. I scrolled through the comments. Family members congratulating her. My mother had commented, beautiful, such a generous mama, those kids are so lucky. The same mother who told me that morning she was on a fixed income. Then I saw something that made my blood run cold. A comment from Jennifer posted 5 minutes ago, replying to Marcus, told you I'd do it, you owe me $20. My brother had bet her she wouldn't buy them. This was a game to them. While I'd been comforting my son about why his family forgot him, they'd been making bets about expensive purchases. I took screenshots, every photo, every comment. The timestamps showing it was posted the same day as Danny's party. Then I opened the family group chat. I posted the screenshots. Then I typed, can't afford a birthday gift for Danny, can afford $1,200 in phones, made bets about buying them while my son cried himself to sleep wondering what he did wrong. Now you know where we stand. Don't contact us again. I left the chat, blocked Jennifer, blocked Marcus, blocked my parents. 20 minutes later, someone pounded on my door. Jennifer, I didn't open it. Go away. Sarah, please let me explain. Explain what? That you lied to my face. That you spent over $1,000 the same day you said you were broke. That you made a bet about it while my son wondered why his aunt doesn't love him. Silence. He asked me if he did something wrong, Jennifer. My 5-year-old asked why you didn't bring a present. What was I supposed to tell him? That his aunt thinks he's not worth $10. It wasn't like that. That's exactly what it was like. You made a choice. You chose $1,200 phones for kids who have everything over a single gift for a kid who has nothing from his family, and you made it a game. You're overreacting. Danny cried tonight, asked what he did wrong. And you think I'm overreacting? Get off my doorstep, we're done. She left. I locked the door and didn't cry. I felt lighter than I had in years. My parents showed up the next morning. I let them in because they were elderly. You're tearing this family apart over phones, Dad said. I'm removing myself from a family that already excluded us. Mom tried softer. Honey, you're hurt, but you're overreacting. Jennifer didn't mean anything by it. She made a bet, with Marcus, about buying those phones, the same day she told me she was broke, and you commented calling her generous while my son went to bed crying because his grandma forgot him. Mom's face went pale. What do you want from us? Dad demanded. Nothing, I want nothing anymore. Every time I've needed something, you've had nothing to give. But Jennifer always has enough. Marcus always has enough, just not for Danny. We treat all the grandchildren equally. Then where's Danny's iPhone? Where's his big party? Where's any evidence you value him the same? They couldn't answer. I'm done fighting for scraps, done explaining to my son why his family treats him differently. Find someone else to be your afterthought, we're out. They left angry. I felt free. 2 weeks later, my phone rang. Unknown number, my cousin Rachel. Sarah, I need to tell you something. I was at Jennifer's house yesterday. Okay? She was complaining about money, how stressed she is. But Sarah, her house is gorgeous. Just renovated. Designer everything, new car. When I asked how she affords it, she said Michael's business is booming. My chest tightened, so she lied. Yes, and when I mentioned the birthday thing, she laughed, said you've always been overdramatic, that cutting them off proved you were the problem. She said that? Your mom was there, she agreed, said you were too proud to accept that sometimes people can't afford gifts. Rachel paused. But Sarah, there's more. Your mom said something else. She said Danny's not really her grandchild anyway because he's from a failed marriage, that she doesn't feel connected to him like Marcus and Jennifer's kids. I felt sick. She said that out loud? Yes, I'm only telling you so you don't doubt yourself. You made the right choice. After we hung up, I sat with that information. They weren't sorry. They genuinely believed I was the problem. Good, let them believe it. A year later, I got promoted. Nurse manager. Significant raise, better hours. My mother called from a new number. Congratulations, we'd love to take you and Danny to dinner. No, thank you. It's been a year, time to move past this. Rachel told me what you said, that Danny's not really your grandchild, that you don't feel connected to him. Silence. Rachel had no right. You had no right to say it, but at least now I know the truth. You don't consider him family, so we won't pretend we are. I hung up, blocked the number. Danny is 7 now, happy, thriving. We have friends who are like family. Sophie's parents treat Danny like their grandchild. They never miss a birthday. Last month, I ran into Jennifer at the grocery store. Sarah, she looked shocked. Can we talk about fixing this? I looked at her designer purse, expensive highlights. You're not sorry, you're bored or lonely, but you're not actually sorry. I've felt terrible. Terrible enough to admit you lied, to acknowledge you made a bet about those phones while my son cried himself to sleep. She couldn't answer. That's what I thought, we're done here. I walked away, didn't look back.